little bit. Trying to look at the financial news, what's going on. I am a Twitter shareholder, whether Elon bought or not. I was in Twitter before and I'm going to hold. I'm long and I'm strong. But this dust just keeps cutting up. Some of you ladies and gentlemen may remember this. Some of the younger ones may not. Remember that song back in the day with there was this lady called Millie Jackson, and there was a remix, and it was like, to the tick tock you don't stop, to the tick tock you don't stop. Ooh, I wanna find. Well, all I gotta say, to the tick tock you don't stop. I wanna lock him up. Tick tock you don't stop. To the dusty don't stop. And the part in the song with Millie Jackson, they did like a remake, and she says like, I know you're not gonna play that record. All I gotta say to this dusty is, to the tick tock you don't stop. Tick tock you don't stop. I wanna lock you up. I know you're not gonna make this statement. Look on the screen. I don't have a picture of Bookman, the subway shooter, allegedly. Yo, you got to be playing with me. Mammy biscuits on fire. They burning up. They can't see through the smoke. The person of interest in New York City subway shooting is a black man who blamed black women for violence in the black community. Negro, if you don't stop lying today. Bookman, stop lying. Who did the subway shooting? It wasn't a black woman, it was you, Buffalo Butt. Blame black women for violence in the black community. This further lets me know also that, the Fed's been reading this tweet and they see this as a nut. Who do you see on camera running wild in the community, like wild or just shooting, like in cowboy days? Who do you see mainly robbing, knocking down elderly women and men, even just punching children in the head for no reason? Are you really serious? These men are just getting dangerous, deadly, diabolical, and dumber by the day. It's embarrassing. I just said in the video before, blame black women for everything. The world is watching, and I'm so glad they can see who is the most destructive person in the BC, a black man working for the Klan. A black business owner now, so many videos trying to get to him. A black business owner now locked up, and I feel sorry for the young black man. They got him at shooting a 9-year-old. What happened? Some fools tried to steal in his store that he owned, some shoes. And I feel bad for him because I know as a business owner, someone steals from you, your hard work and sweat and tears and your money, and they just want to come along and just take and just steal from you. Trying to shoot them, he shoots a 9-year-old. I wish he could have gained control of his emotions, and now the business owner is locked up. This wouldn't have happened if two dust buckets hadn't been there, and I'm willing to bet, you could be wrong to have named them, I bet it's a chocolate drop. Once again, and again, who's still within the march in case something happened? Person of interest in the subway shooting, a black man who blamed the black women for violence in the black community. Oh, the lies you tell. The lies. Let's go ahead and get to it. You got to be kidding me. No accountability. The New York Police Department has named a black man as a person of interest in the Brooklyn subway car shooting that left over 20 people injured on April 12th. Chief James Esick, the head of the police department's chief of detectives, told reporters that a number of weapons were recovered from the subway car, including guns, ammunition, a hatchet, gasoline, and a pair of keys to a U-Haul van. Authorities traced the key back to a nearby vehicle that was registered under Frank R. James. They're showing him right now on Fox, who reportedly rented the van in Philadelphia. The 62-year-old black man has addresses in both Wisconsin and Philadelphia, Esick said. Currently, the person of interest is still on the large. is still at large. We are endeavoring to locate him to determine his connection to the subway shooting, if any. The tragic shooting took place just before 8:30 a.m. during rush hour on Tuesday in the Sunset Park area of Brooklyn. As the N train was approaching the 36th Street station from 59th Street, passengers seated in the second car recalled seeing a dark skinned male toss two smoke grenades onto the ground. As the train slowly inched toward the 36th Street stop, witnesses said the man pulled out a Glock 9mm handgun and opened fire at least 33 times, according to officials. Let me guess, black women are the reason he did that. Let me guess. Let me guess. Maybe a black woman actually did it. I bet that's it. Actually did it, and she might be real little, and just hit behind him and his big body, Buffalo Bookman butt taking the blame. Look at this. On April 12, 2022, at 8:30 a.m., Frank Robert James fired numerous guns shot inside an in-line subway car at 36th Street and 4th Avenue subway station, causing serious injuries to 10 people. Anyone want information about this incident or is worried about this call, they ask you to call this number, which we know they've already got Buffalo Butt. Frank Robert James. But they've been checking you out, and you want to blame black women? It says authorities uncovered disturbing YouTube videos of James. I told y'all they'll read each and every one, where he appeared to go off on vitriolic rants about black women causing violence within the black community and how Russia's invasion of Ukraine was genocidal. Let's talk about you, who's homicidal. In his latest video posted on April the 11th, James made a number of startling confessions, noting how he wanted to kill people but feared the repercussions. And I've got a video on that too. I'll show you guys. Talking about he don't want to go to jail. Well, you already there. It's a little bit late. He says, quote, I've been through a lot of CHIT. Well, I can say I wanted to kill people. I wanted to watch people die right in front of my blinking face immediately. Wow. But I thought about the fact that, hey, man, I don't want to go to no effing prison. You're already there, he said, according to CNN. In another video posted last week, James, who is black, ranted about racism in the workplace and expressed hatred toward African Americans. Is that so? Who's causing mainly all these problems? But they're saying he blamed black women for violence in the black community. I'm not going to read the entire article. You can check it out, Madame Noir. Here it is on Yahoo. Blame black. I wonder who's been supporting this fool. When their chips are low, they know where to go. Black woman. Mammy biscuits with extra butter and syrup. But y'all want to still march for these dust buckets? Who do you see the police are always looking for? Who do you see always on video? You can't even do gardening, leave a door unlocked in your house. Some fool done ran up in there dusty, done grabbed the man's wallet, cell phones, and everything, and gone to the bank. You can't walk down the street. They might just start shooting any moment now. You can't go in the grocery store. Try to steal your catalytic converter. Can't go to school. Try to steal your catalytic converter. Trying to kidnap women in the daytime. Punching 9-year-old kids in the head. Punching children in the head. You can't even be near the library. Really? Who acting a fool? Blame. I keep telling you, just like the mammies, these dust buckets hate women, but they need you. They can't find out what the fool to take care of you, baby. But they need help. They're not gonna go to a decent black man because he already gonna see the dust, and he's not having it. He gonna shut it down before you're not gonna even get the chance to step to him with too many words. He gonna shut it down. They know that dust buckets, especially the ones that's dipped, the chocolate drops dipped in brown, they're not gonna go to an intelligent black man for no help. He gonna recognize the game and put him on Front Street, put him to shame. They know that. So the only option is a darn mammy. You marching for him, sitting up here giving birth, turn around, you done gave birth to a dust bucket and looked up, now you done got murked. Who do you see on videos that's up and down the street just hanging out of cars near the university just shooting? It's so many videos I'm trying to get to. I have other endeavors to handle. I managed to get these in the day. Blame black women for violence in the black community, no accountability. But this is what dust buckets do. They want to point the finger at somebody else because you're a failure. Oh, he mad. Scratch your buffalo butt and get glad. I'm glad they caught him too. Feds, please do what he doesn't need to see the light of day. I don't care if they end up, quote, losing him in the system. Oh well. Blame the women. The same women that's holding up the community. Do you think Goldman Sachs, Aberdeen, MasterCard are going to invest in a lot of black women that's causing problems? No. They already see you can't depend collectively on the men. You can't. Some you can't. And see, by these dust buckets behaving like this here, if you're a black man that deserves an opportunity, and some youth do, is so much dust causing a ruckus, boo, they're not going to even pay attention to you. That's the effect that they're having on everyone. They have an effect on you too. I don't see many people clutching their purses when black women walk by. But oh, when a dust bucket come, even it could be at least some black man. That's the effect of dustiness that it's got on you too. You're not immune. You wanna Let's go ahead and do a survey. Let's choose 3 cities. I'm going to choose Houston, Baltimore, and Chicago. Let's take now the productive black men and teenagers trying to make something of themselves. Y'all go ahead and stay. Let's take all the rest of them out. Let's put them on an island. Let's tell them it might be the Bahamas or the DR, Dominican Republic. Send them all over there. Let's see what's gonna happen. Child, they're gonna be calling Biden. You better come and get these crazy fools real quick. They'll be look here. They're gonna have a line into the what's the problem? Homeland Security. You need to come pick up your defective package. Let's take them out on a vacation. Take them out the country. Maybe Guantanamo Bay. No, joking. Let's just take them out the community for 60 days and let's see what happens. Take them all out of Houston, Chicago, Baltimore. Let's see what's going on. Detroit, Miami. First 48 looks like that show going to be over. You got a few boo and cool to run the floor boys. Billy Mike can hold it down, but Tyrone running naked. They can't run neck and neck with him. He don't know a whole lot. And they commit a lot of crimes too. First 48, that little show will be canceled. The police department in those cities would have to have layoffs. Take them out those communities for 60 days and see what happens. Police would be walking around, driving around bored. They might be, no, I got it. What is it? Oh, some lady, the cat went up the tree. Oh, some ladies arguing. Sure, women commit crimes in the black community, but not the way the dust bucket. Don't fix your mouth to lie like this. Typical Dusty fashion cannot be accountable. I wonder who does he blame for what he did, allegedly, in the subway. Let me guess. Maybe there was a black woman whispered into his ear and told him to do that. No accountability, none whatsoever. Blame the women for everything. But for the violence, you got to be kidding me. But y'all want to sit up here. It's too many of them locked up. They put themselves there, Buttercup. You want to blame black women Again, he put him on blast. I'm so glad the world can see this is what we've been talking about. Everybody and their mama know it's a joke. From Pootie to Ukraine, that's probably why they did with. I don't agree with it at all, and I'm so opposed to Pootie Poo's actions. Uh, that's probably why they did what they did to get you off the train. They're like, you got to be here. We don't want you over here. You get off. You stay here. You face Pootie Poo. We don't want you with us. Thinking it might be some drama. I gotta go. I just had to do a video. A black man who blamed black women for violence in the black community. Now they're unfortunately carrying the seed of poverty. Carry it at your risk. It couldn't possibly be black women because number one, we're killed every 5.5 hours, and it ain't the Klan showing up on a white hooded sheet. It's more than likely a black man that pretty much works for the Klan. It's that fool over there. TFOT. That fool over there. That's who it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's sad, and at the same time, it's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Blame black women. Who's the most uneducated, most incarcerated? And it's black women fighting for you. I'm not. Whose fault is it? The number, you see it every day on the news. You see it every day on the news. Who's doing what? Why do you think MasterCard, Goldman Sachs, Aberdeen make those are presenting these opportunities to black women? They see who's willing to do the work. They see who is doing the work. You got white guys on the video saying, "Oh, well, we see black women left holding the bag." You think? And you know, like I said, the world is watching. Let them keep watching. Like I said, I didn't know they were watching to the extent for you to hear VC, and the person I'm speaking of is like super white. You know what I mean? So when you hear like a rich, the whitest white guy, and someone does something whispering, "No, Dusty," that threw me for a loop. Because I'm just saying, I know different people, but I'm like, that's how I sit. I'm like, this is like, rich white, but like the whitest white guy. Anybody would have said, "Hey, I bet you $1,000." Simply said that he don't dust it. Also, I got my 1,000 right here. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna win some money. I would have lost. I would never thought the person knew what a dusty was, and let you know the world is watching, and they're watching these different channels. Dusty. Where is that coming from? They are in the YouTube streets. A lot of people, they don't, they're not the keyboard like a Dusty into the emotions of a keyboard warrior, but they sit back and watch and observe. This right here is so embarrassing, and everybody knows. It's like getting on a world stage and going, okay, so what do you have to say? You're good at math? Okay, so 1 and 1, and everybody's like, okay, so they got you on a world stage, which this food is on a world stage for the subway shooting, and you're going, okay, so 1 and 1 is to go 5! And everybody looking at you like, what did that fool say? No, 1 and 1 is 2. You the nut that's hollering out 5. That's how embarrassing this article to me is. Because everyone knows the truth. Deflect, no accountability, blame other people for your failures, a certified bum, low performing man, and you can't take life. You can't handle the hardship life brings. Because don't get me wrong, no, Dusty's know how to take a life. Trust me, they do it every 5.5 hours to a black woman. You get it so emotional. What about the angry black woman? The way this is going, it gets so emotional, they become dangerous. I mean, like I said, how many women have said they're pregnant on child support? He gets emotional and kills her. So the angry black woman, I think we're gonna have to go with The angry black man. He resides in Dusty Land. So this should let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Again, I'm not going to go into the entire article. The video was a little longer than what I anticipated. But the person of interest in a New York City subway shooting is a black man who blamed black women for the violence in the black community. Negro, please. I'm out.